It's a busy period right now, and so for you to be able to dedicate 45 minutes to this, I really appreciate it, and I owe you coffee or a steak dinner or something. Your time is very valuable, so I appreciate it, man.
No problem. And this looks great. It's a neat project you guys are working on. Like I said, congrats, and that's really exciting for you guys. It looks great. I mean, you guys have put a lot of great work into it. So
Yeah, I appreciate
I'm
it.
excited.
Yeah, and like I said, John was the first person we ever sat with to when we were thinking through the idea.
Maybe
it's been
I was
a while.
I think I was too harsh because this is evolved magnificently because the other one was just like a PowerPoint.
Using it.
No questions. Like my question is, are all of your modules representing the male player? Obviously, like you can see that I'm in the female game, so flipping for females, they need to see females doing it, not just males.
Good question. So as you are aware, the game quality, even we have videos from even La Liga of Women and also even NWSL, and some of them they're still using the video.
Yeah.
And we have a video, and it's just not quite enough. So you brought up a good question. So what we're doing is we're actually working on getting on track with the women's, someone in the media, so we have some contacts that we're going to be accessing to work with MWSL to have access, because now that they have that big contract with ESPN and I will know that quality is going to be better, broadcast quality, right? And so in the meantime, what we've done is, that's why we have some female voiceover to give a little bit of representation, right? But you bring up.
I mean, I think, I think with anything, like obviously individual coaches are the ones who are like, okay, well, what is this going to add on to things I'm doing? And but it seems like, it's all kind of running in the background that sort of kids will get direct access to. Coach doesn't have to manage it, which I think is always a good thing, as a, in my role, that's kind of one of those things where it's, that it's asking a lot of coaches to understand the content, how to deliver it, and pay attention to all that we're sending out. Having something that's kind of an additional tool that they don't have to manage I think it's a good thing. It seems like in terms of the content, obviously I think any club, I mean, Alexandria included, that will have like club game principles that are, more shaped towards how that particular club maybe sees the game and wants to teach their players. But I think it's the way you have the principles. I mean, like you said, these aren't specific to a certain playing style. These are just the 101s of defending, or it seemed like maybe in like the week one you had, I mean, I'm not sure if this is like how it's the pattern of it, but it's like, it seems like the principles defending, and then the technical was like a solution related to the principle for the first defender. Type of thing.
It's a platform, and so a lot of people. So those are some of the questions, right? Do you use Play Matrix? Do you use Team Snap? It allows us to, to help with the onboarding process. That was really it. Do you have any questions or anything else that you want to?
No, I just think I think it's really good. I think you need to keep competition involved. Like, competition is key.
My club fees would be $3,000 instead of $2,850 maybe, and then I just make sure everybody has an account.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you so much for your time, Michelle. I still owe you that bottle, so we'll do that.
Okay. I'll take a bottle.
Yeah. We'll definitely do that. All right. I appreciate the time.
Very good, you guys. I'm excited to see more. So when you just send the email, I just have a call with Greg, so I'll be happy to discuss that with them. Really good job.
Sounds good. All right, thanks, Michelle.
Okay.
Take care.
All right,
have a good week.
Bye. Nice meeting you.
For me, if you have any questions or any feedback, this is, for me, the most important thing was to get feedback from the directors we're talking to, and in this case, yourself, on this call.
Yeah. What is, so with the video analytics piece is pretty cool. So that would all be internal. So like the AI's chopping the video down, and then the coach would have tools within the app to circle, make the arrows.
Yep.
And put
All
that
that.
in.
Yep.
Everything.
We'll launch it in the fall. Once Arlington wants is going to be part of it by June, we'll sit with you and maybe your coaches or whoever you want to be part of.
I was just about to say that, before we close off, just in regards to, who do we need to get involved to get this, get this implemented in that timeline. I have a couple, obviously you met Javi, but bringing on, 2 more people that, as we're big on coaching education, but we're also trying to, modernize certain things and standardize and using technology as well. So this could help with that, because we're, I'm having technical advisors at Zone 1, Zone 2, and Zone 3. I see this being a Zone 1, maybe Zone 2. The Zone 3 is more of the video stuff, to be fair. So I could probably get those 3 guys, not the Zone 3, because I don't think it's until you get this AI thing sorted out and what does it look like, what it will be. I don't think is something that we could implement right now, unless it's something that obviously you come back and say is this and that and this is how it would work, right? But otherwise, the other side seems like it's more kind of ready to go now. Meaning like kind of implemented on the younger ages. So we can talk to these guys and see how this could be connected to the curriculum that we're putting together and the rollout that we have as well, right? And can that be connected with it? And I'm not saying that this wouldn't. As a matter of fact, it's very, very interesting. It's just like at the moment, unless you have a set way, this is how it would work for from subscription to what do you get for it, or with a subscription, you can pick and choose. You can pick package, A could be this, package B could be this, package C could be this, because it may be a U16 kid that is kind of on the lower level, not the academy guy, but the lower that may benefit from, the package B, right? That, that may have one video analysis and the entire thing, or the other could be just access to limited to this, or in the full access to the video stuff, right? Or the more advanced piece of it. I would break it into the different zones, because that's how. I mean, I'm not saying that you should do it, but that's how I would look at it. Breaking it out by zones.
You've seen or heard.
That was a lot.
It's a very comprehensive platform.
No, for sure. And I think like right after that, when you started talking about 7v7, there's so with our club and soccer, with our soccer education, so a lot of stuff that you started, you were talking about in terms of like learning, positions and principles of play. I've created a lot of videos for the club, but it takes so much time, right? Yeah. To do 7v7, 9v9, 11 inside, and then to try going to like various positions and stuff like that. And also like the big thing that what we're talking about as a club now is that I'm pushing everybody to really learn their roles and responsibilities, right? Per position, right? So per position, so that way they know some of the things to what some of the expectations when they get on the field. What are things that I really love about what you just presented was just showing what things look like on the field, but then going to a live video feed where a player or a professional player is actually demonstrating the skill, right? Putting things in situations, right? Making them situational, so that way the player can connect, right, visually with with what they're supposed to be looking at.
In 2 minutes, they have it. They can just go in and do it. They can do it on their phone wherever they are. So we've made it so it's so easy for the coaches. Get involved as much as you want. Some of the coaches that we've spoken to, they love it so much they want to get involved every time. But to your point, that's not all. That's outliers. Most coaches are lazy and we're part of it. I'll tell you the same as me. Most coaches want to do less. directors have to do more work, but most coaches want to do less. So we've made it that way. So it's driven by the coaches, and coaches get involved as much as they want. Club directors get involved as much as they want. Right. That was put a lot of thought into that as well. And we can white label it for Lima and Vernon colors as well.
Right. And I mentioned with that. No, I like it. I think it's a good project and a good initiative for help the players continue to grow. It's added information that they would have had, but not in this format.
And then I want to talk to you about production, and I also want to talk to you about the business side of it, right? So I could take questions, or I could end by telling you the business side, however way you want to approach it.
Yeah, I mean, I was taking down some notes. It was just like, I mean, I like, it's like, I'm like blown away. I'm like, wow. It's like, cause it's not just, it's not just also, I'm looking at it, it's not just also for the players, it's also for the parents, where it's like, hey, look, now there's accountability. Is your child following through? And now we can have a discussion, not just on my opinion and what I see. Now you actually have a tracking thing to be like, look, they didn't do the work they were supposed to do, or they really did. Now the parent can come with some more credibility. Hey, my child has done this. It's like, hey, now we have a platform for them to look to see how to improve. It's like, yeah, they've done the work, but has there any been improvement?
Exactly.
That's the first. That's what we all want, because that's what it's like. Hey, how do we improve? I've given you instruction. You have, just like in school. So now they have grades. They have this, so they can see the growth. So I mean, I like that one. And the question I have with the condensed video, which is huge, especially when you get older kids looking for college, looking for higher levels. And I mean, this, like I said, I'm like blown away. I'm like, whoa. I was like, where is this when I was playing? And some of these clubs are, they're charging anywhere between $3,500 to like $5,000 for a season, a year, and it's just like, wow. So now this can also help them justify that as far as what they're charging, but then I can also see them charging even more. It's like, it's like, oh great, we got this. Now it's $7,000 because we're doing collegiate, we're doing professional training, we're doing all this stuff. So, but you basically are helping the coaches with their education that are there, because they can gear towards whatever the club philosophy is. Because, like you said, this is all basis for everything. I'm looking at it. I'm like 2, 3, 1. I'm like, yes, but then that's my favorite, because it translates to the next level and next level.
Right.
Where I see coaches who are playing 3 in the back, and I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, it doesn't translate. So, but you can do it. But and it'll teach the coach. It keeps everybody in uniform. Whether they go to this club or that club, they have the base, the foundation. I like that. The videos I like, because then now you see in real time with real players. Okay.
And we'll customize it for the club, and it will be for just that club's.
Gotcha.
Right. So let's say World Class New York. We do customization for them. All their players will have on this stuff. Their sponsor will be there. So another club will have different one.
Gotcha. Right. That's what I was gonna go into that, because I mean, I have contacts with the juggernauts, Sousa out here, which have like 1 million. They're just swallowing up, and then it's still world class. And then there's Long Island Soccer Club and stuff. There's a lot of clubs out here that would be definitely interested in this for sure. Like world class, it uses like technique football, but it's just the same thing, but it's just basically videos on the training. Yeah, it's just technical. Right. Whereas this is basically for the club. Whereas it's technical, and it has everything, and it even has for it's club wise, like an individual wise. You guys offer individual training. I mean technical training in this as well.